Playoff fever has immersed South Florida as we are at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Tonight we wrap up a great Sunday here in Super Wild Card Weekend, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the Miami Dolphins. The third of 3 games to finish up this Sunday. We might save the best for last. And off we go here in the wild card round. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage here by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. Now a guy who played his high school ball at Miami Central, it's James Cook. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down. So a nice run there, and I have to think a strong running game in the playoffs, maybe even more critical than the regular season. And if you go by the numbers, the man they have running it here, he was the best in the NFL.
And since he led the league in rushing yards, I think it means he's going to see the ball a lot in this game too, because that's what they're built like. That's what they're built around. So I think the offensive line, the tight end, the wide receivers, everyone is coming together, wanting him to get the ball and get it off him, and they want to carve some holes out there for him.
Well, that'll be incomplete. He took a shot as he let that go, and it's going to bring up a third down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. To the air, Allen. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And it appears they'll go for it here on fourth down. A big call on the game's opening drive. They're going to try and throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And it'll be second down. Now Allen has his man. It's Shakir. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 29-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
First down, Bills.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, second down. It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 18. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Allen. And they drop him for a loss, but penalty markers are on the field. Let's see about the call. Okay, so the personal foul penalty. And those are some important yards lost right there.
Yeah, it all comes down to discipline, doesn't it? And every team tells us that they coach it, they preach it. In this case, it slipped a little bit.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Ball on the 8. It's 2nd and 4. Now Allen. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it, incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
The 13th play now coming on this opening drive. Here's 3rd down. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4. The kick by Bass is good. Not the touchdown they wanted, but hey, you're on the road in the playoffs. They did get 3 on the board.
Yeah, it's a good opening drive, so you feel good about it yourself. You get to the sidelines. The defense feels good about you helping them right out of the gate. The team, yeah, they feel pretty good about coming in the playoffs and getting points on the board right away.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Looking to put a drive together.
70 Ranger. Step it in, 19 Lions.
Willis looks to pass it here. This one thrown underneath to Achane. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
2nd and a couple.
Kevin Pirates. Jeanette. Cowboy 80.
Now Willis to throw. Throws right side, and that's complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Got it. Ready? Buffalo 18.
To throw, here's Willis. And he's got his big tight end here. And he's got this down to the 35. Giving back-to-back catches now. That one for 16. And another first down.
79 Gross. Left wing 19. Go.
Right back to the air again with Willis. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
19 tight. 19 tight. Here we go. Ready.
Now Willis. His throw caught at about the 5. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon Achane from 21 yards away. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 42-yard line. Allen going to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. Boy, a dangerous throw there. Fortunate for him, it'll wind up incomplete.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Now a 2nd and 10. Cook up the gut. And he'll get this down close to a 1st down at about the Dolphins' 34. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
That's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
And the Bills, 1st down.
Here's Allen to throw it. Now he's going to step up and run. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit. We decided not to throw it on 1st down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the 1st down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Here's Allen. Right back to Cook for another completion. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. Because it had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
2 minutes to play here in this 1st half of the NFL playoffs. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Allen now looks to throw. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. just met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
It's now third and goal.
To throw, it's Allen. He'll try and do this himself, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. An audible here to get a new look. Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. He'll try to do it himself. And Allen will be intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, Charles, certainly circle that play. We might have to revisit it later. They had 3 in their back pocket. They go for it on 4th and goal and throw the pick.
Well, you know, we're still in the first half. A bold call nonetheless. And I guess the book might have said take the 3, but it looks like they burned the book and just said, give me the analytics. And the analytics said, go for it. Didn't work out.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
That's good for Dolphins. First down.
18 Rattler, 18
First and
Rattler.
10 at the 30-yard line.
19 type, 1979 Broncos. Steady.
Shotgun snap to Willis. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. And a nice gain at 21 yards.
At the 49-yard line.
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop from anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
46-yard line.
19 Lions. Panther and left, 60 Bobcat, 6 Dragon 60.
Back to throw, Willis. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
Willis. Pass taken in by his big tight end. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
Mustang 19. Go. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Ready.
From the gun, here's Willis. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Dolphins will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Bills 3.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And you wonder if with Allen's arm, they might just take their chances by dialing up a long one. He finds Wilson. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
A final shot before half for Allen. Allen going to run with it. And that is incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards, and that'll bring up second down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Still needing 10 yards. Now it's third down.
Come on.
Now Willis. They set up the screen. Achane has it. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. To throw, here's Willis. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. First down.
19 Lions.
Back to throw, Willis. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Cowboy 80. 60 Vikings. 60 Vikings.
A run straight ahead with Achane. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9.
Trap 60. Trap 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
Now this time Willis will throw it. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Mike Green able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that will bring up 4th down. And his kick is good. And the Dolphins will add on to their lead. So the lead extended. I think at this point you say, hey, defense, take us to the end.
Well, if I got some good music to put to that, I could have a good country hit. I like the way you expressed yourself there. I think the offense has done enough so far. But like you say, if your defense is only giving up 3 points, makes it a lot easier to settle for field goals on this side of the ball.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Now Allen. This one finds Wilson downfield. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Garrett Wilson, 76 yards. And the Bills are back within a score. And Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. And it's up through the goalposts at 17-10.
The score, Dolphins 17, Bills 10. Mitch Wishnowsky set to kick off.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. Willis looking to throw it. A throw left side, reeled in by the rookie wideout. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. Here's Willis. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Third quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Willis. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football into places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Again, it's Willis to throw it. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
So after the INT, it's Allen. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And complete, right side to Cook. It'll be a gain of 5. And that will bring up 2nd down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to... And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Under pressure, and they get it to him again. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. Wishnowsky on to punt as he sends this one away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
Okay,
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards. One quarter remains for the right to survive round one here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
79 Broncos. Packers.
Willis out of the gun. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. 22 yards there. A first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Ready.
Up the middle, Achane. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Dolphins, first down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Gravity Lions. Let's go.
Quick throw caught out wide by Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
Ready. Mustang 19. 68.
Willis looks to pass it here. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Bills are right back in this football game. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down.
Like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Allen going to run with it. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. For this crowd, into it now. 3rd and 2.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 2.
Here's Allen to throw it. He'll try to pick it up himself. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
I thought at first he'd try to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
Another big play in a game that's had plenty of them. 4th and 2. One final try here for Allen. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Throwing, Allen. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 19.
That's another Bills 1st down. It's a gain of 20.
Allen. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
All right, let's just put it on the table real quick here. This is 2-minute drill. You got to know they're looking for their number 1 receiver.
Yeah, you think they'd be ready for that? That time they weren't. Here we go. 1st and goal. Here's Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle.
And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Tyler Bass now for the point after. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th.
17. Mitch Wishnowsky set to kick off.
Both these teams fighting for their playoff lives. All tied 4th quarter as the kick is away here. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
70 Lions. 60 Mavericks. 60 Mavericks. 19 Lions. 18 Rattlers. 18 Rattlers.
Willis to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. Willis slides safely, and he picks up the 1st down. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. 2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now.
19 Tigers. Warriors 17. Panther 11. Panther 11. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Now Willis. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. Inside the 10. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. I get and appreciate that they wanted to go for the win, not play for overtime, but that's the cost right there.
Not so sure their fans feel the same way as you when they just watch that ball get picked and taken the other way, and now they're down 6. Looks like it's going to be a loss for them. An absolute catastrophe when they tried to be aggressive.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Here's 1st and 10.
Come on, set! Cougar 19!
Here's Willis. And he'll get this up past the 45. It's a 1st down, but the tackle comes in bounds. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Ready? Motion! 60 Eagles! 60 Eagles! Ready?
Throwing, Willis. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You're having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plan